put my golf clubs back in. For that, I will forever be grateful. Lofty Peak Sport and Spine changed my life.
Welcome to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Roadrunner Basketball is a sports exclusive of State Fair Community College, Sedalia, Missouri. This webcast and all Roadrunner sports can be found at sfccmoroadrunners.com. Now, Roadrunner Basketball with the voice of the Roadrunners, Al McCurdy.
And good evening, everyone, from the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College. We are located in Sedalia, Missouri, and we're glad to bring you some junior college basketball tonight here in Sedalia. The Roadrunners come in with a record of 2-0, have a shortened season this year because of the pandemic. They take on the JVs from Missouri Baptist out of St. Louis here tonight. David Rohrbach, the Sports Information Director for State Fair Community College. Alongside David, the Roadrunners had a good win the last time out against Penn Valley, and anytime you can get a win over Penn Valley, who is a perennial Division II top 10 team, that's a good night.
Yeah, it is, especially the way the Roadrunners did. They got off to a big lead and then kind of let their opponents back into it, but then they were able to hang on down the stretch and make the plays that were necessary to earn a nice victory.
And as we look at the empty Davis Center here tonight, again, there's no fans here tonight as the Roadrunners abide by all the health and safety reasons of the county and actually the state and everywhere else that they're trying to keep everybody safe. So there's no fans here again tonight, and I don't know if that's going to change throughout the season. David, have you talked to Darren on that aspect of the game?
I think it might be revisited at some point, but this is what we have right now, and it still looks very odd as I look over there and there's maybe one or two seats filled.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the Roadrunners 2-0, and this is time of season where you really need to get things right. State Fair has 3 or 4 ball players not suited up here tonight due to injuries and various things, but they will have a starting 5 that'll be very formidable here tonight as well. And if you're just tuning in to Roadrunner basketball this season and getting a chance to look at your Roadrunners, get a chance to see some newcomers here tonight. There's only one returner back from last year's 16-12 team of Matt Brown, and that's Cohen Thompson, the sophomore forward 6'7" out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's in the starting lineup as well. So we'll have the starting lineups here shortly and get back to more. And as we look at this ball game here tonight, David, I know that you just try to keep things going. You go over what Matt Brown has been talking about is good defense, and I'm sure he's talking about transition defense here tonight.
Yeah, we saw the Roadrunners struggle just a little bit with that as the Wolves got up and down the floor on them a little bit. I'm sure that was addressed many times in practice over the last couple of days. And Coach Brown also wants to keep the scoring balanced and have a lot of different student athletes in double figures.
State Fair, speaking of double figures, they had 5 in double figures against Penn Valley. A lot of balanced scoring, and as far as the shooting, I know that maybe a little bit short from the free throw line, but that's something that's always work in progress, isn't it?
You got to just continue to improve, and the only way that improves is with the reps in practice. Just keep getting in line and keep shooting them.
We're glad everybody's tuned in to the Roadrunners Hoops channel on YouTube, and it's a presentation and production of Jamie Beltran, soccer coach, and also the YouTube guru here for the State Fair Community College. Thanks to Coach Beltran for getting us a new Roadrunner Hoops channel here on YouTube. Glad to have you along tonight. This second home game of the season for State Fair. This is the third game of the season. They defeated Link Prep on the road earlier in the season. They've had a victory over Penn Valley at home on Saturday night. So that's where we are here tonight. State Fair will be in the white uniforms, and Missouri Baptist JVs will be in the dark blue as we look at it here tonight. Let's take a break. When we come back, while the starting lineups and more right here on the home of the Roadrunners. Stay with us.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that it hasn't been in an accident? experience water damage, or worse, have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Recently, I underwent an intense 2-day back surgery, which resulted in 2 rods and 20 screws. Then, I started physical therapy with Mike Tripp at Buffalo Peak Sport and Spine. Mike was positive and encouraging. He allowed me to build up my confidence without paper. The atmosphere is relaxed and comfortable. The staff is caring, compassionate, and professional. Last week, I took my cane out of the car and put my golf clubs back in. For that, I will forever be grateful. Buffalo Peak Sport and Spine changed my life.
And welcome back to the Davis Center. Just about ready for the starting lineups here as the State Fair Roadrunners take on the JV Missouri Baptist Ball Club out of St. Louis. And we get ready for, there we go, there's the buzzer. That's the indication that it's time for our starting lineups as we get ready to view it here at Center Court from the Davis Center. All right, here we go with the starting lineups in tonight's ball game. For the State Fair Roadrunners, they will start Mamadou Namaga, point guard, sophomore, 6 foot, out of the Bronx, New York. Cohen Thompson, the freshman, actually the forward sophomore, 6'7", out of Memphis, Tennessee, the only returner from last season's ball club. Also in the starting lineup for Matt Brown's ball club is Laverick Mangala, a freshman forward, 6'3", out of Nashville, Tennessee. Jamar Madge, Jr., a guard, freshman, 6'4", out of Kansas City, Missouri, in the starting lineup. And underneath, the big fella from Serbia, 6'6", freshman, Juris Gadik. That is the starters for your State Fair Roadrunners. Let's take a look at the Missouri Baptist Ball Club here tonight. Starting will be Jaden Glosson, 6'1", 165, sophomore from St. Charles Community College High School, Community College. Also, Bram Williams, 6 foot, 160, freshman from Franklin High School. Ezra Hightower gets a start, 5'10", 179, senior from the Kansas City area. And Juan Snyder, 5'10", 159, sophomore from St. Peter's Secondary School. And that is the starters for Missouri Baptist. Well, David, early in the season, we never know what the keys to the ball game are, but I guess just sit back and see what Mac Brown has dished up here.
I'm sure Coach will have a plan, but I would see near the top of that plan would be make sure you get back in transition defense. This appears to be a smaller team on paper, so hopefully we can get some guys in the post. Mainly like a guy like Euros Gaddick can get down and get his back to the basket post game working.
Well, we'll see what happens here tonight. As always, we hope you enjoy it tonight on the Roadrunners Hoops channel on YouTube. Thanks to our sponsors, Bryant Motors, WK Chevrolet, and here in Sedalia and Boonville, Bothwell Peak Sports and Spine, and the Bothwell folks. Thank all of our sponsors here tonight, as well as a lot of the PSAs by Mike and Maddie in Rain Valley. Well, as you look on the floor there, the team in the dark blue, that'll be Missouri Baptist. They'll be going from right to left on your TV screen. State Fair in the white uniforms with the powder blue trim. Have the powder blue tennis shoes here tonight. We'll be moving from left to right as we get ready to go here from Sedalia. Ben Jackson down on the PA announcer and running the music show here tonight. Ball's in the air, controlled by State Fair, and here we go with Roadrunner basketball on Wednesday night here in Sedalia. Thompson has it, dump it down. It goes right side. A shot from baseline, no good. Out of bounds, it'll stay with State Fair.
20 on the shot clock, running to the Roadrunner. 19:47 in the first half game clock.
So we're just underway. State Fair will toss the basketball in. And it goes in and out of bounds. A turnover for State Fair just underway.
Rollers going a little token backcourt pressure against the Spartans here.
So Missouri Baptist gets the ball across the timeline. And Clausen with it. Swing it to the right side from Cassiano. There's a steal of the basketball. State Fair in transition. A 3-on-3. Got it from the corner. And it goes down. State Fair on top 2-0.
A nice shooter's roll for Guros right there.
To the right side, Snyder with the basketball. State Fair with that 2-0 lead. A minute in here at the Davis Center. Give and go baseline, the extra pass, shot outside by Hightower, no good. Offensive board not there. And out of bounds to State Fair with about a minute and 4 seconds into this ball game. And it goes out of bounds, but first a foul is going to be called.
Cohen Thompson tried to move up the sideline there. Instead of going number 12, Cassiano for Missouri Baptist.
Inbound. I'm sorry, David.
His first team's first.
State Fair gets it across the timeline, lob it in, underneath, and a foul. And down low, catching the pass was Cohen Thompson, and he will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
They want to go on Juan Snyder his first. Second team fouls, and Thompson's the free throw line here.
Thank you.
Thompson is good. State Fair with a 3-0 lead.
He'll have one more.
Thompson, the sophomore. And he's got the next one. State Fair on top 4-0. And trapping pressure, man-to-man now, and out of bounds. And another turnover. And State Fair will have the basketball back here.
Yeah, both teams went under pressure early, and both teams struggling to handle it.
State Fair leads at 4-0. Inbounds from Madge. He's a shooter, and he can go. There he is. Extra pass. There's Thompson. Puts it up and scores. Cohen Thompson with 4. State Fair leads it by 6. Crossing over the timeline. Bad pass ahead. Again to Cohen Thompson, and he jams it down. And it's an 8-0 run here for State Fair right out of the gun. State Fair's press has been really effective here in the early going. Hightower. Extra pass. And it goes down as Snyder gets 2. And a steal. And it goes up, and State Fair with a defensive board. State Fair leads at 8-2. Madge pulls up from 15. No good. Snyder down with a rebound. Back comes Missouri Baptist with the basketball, down by 6. Snyder loses it, and it's picked up, but then a Cassiano will travel, and a third turnover the early half here for Missouri Baptist. Matt Brown, in his 4th year at State Fair Community College, leading the way for the Roadrunners again. Shot in the corner, no good by Thompson. Rebound, up and in, left-handed scoop goes in for Laverick Mangala. He gets his first team for the State Fair Roadrunners here tonight. It's a 10-2 State Fair lead. Hightower, bad pass. Picked up Mangala. Is he going to jam it? Yes, he does. This time with 2 hands. State Fair 2 out of 2 tonight so far in the jam section.
That's a good stat to have. As Missouri Baptist prepares a line change, the Roadrunners get another steal in basket. They lead 14-2 early.
And there's another steal. As the road stepping out of bounds though first. Mangella, and it goes back to Missouri Baptist. And like you said, David, another line change here.
Iman is in the contest for the Roadrunners.
Iman was very effective off the bench against Penn Valley on Saturday night, scoring in double figures. State Fair leads it by an even dozen. Driving hard, scoop it up, no good from the right side. State Fair down with a loose ball. Hop, skip, scoop, blast, strong, and a blocking foul. Could have gone either way, but it goes the way of State Fair. And Mangella will go to the free throw line. He will shoot 2.
Missouri Baptist number 5, Watch Snyder. His second.
Snyder will pick up his second foul. Already the third on the Spartans of the team.
So Mangella gets a couple here, trying to add to the State Fair 12-point lead. And the first one goes in. State Fair 3 for 3 from the stripe here so far tonight.
Now they're going to check something at the scores table. I think the clock may have been running during the free throw.
State Fair lead of 13. Mangella's trying to make it 14 right here. Skims. And a Missouri Baptist rebound. Colai, long pass ahead. Deep 3 from the right side. Is no good by Ward. Rebound. Missouri Baptist with the loose ball. Again, Ward pulls up. Shot off to the right. Match down with the rebound for State Fair. Wants to run it to the right side. Iman. Switch it right side, finds Namanga. State Fair will set it up, leading 15-2. 15:40 left in the first half of play here at the Davis Center. Oh, and an unforced error. Namanga took his eyes off the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Tavari Eckwood will check in the game for the Roadrunners to see his first minute in the contest.
And a quick one goes out of bounds, and it's another turnover. That is 5 turnovers for Missouri Baptist. Handling the pressure with the pass right in the middle. He picks up on Madge as he finds all alone. And an attempted slam, no good with 2. Thompson from the free throw line. In and out. Iman with the offensive board. And they're letting him play now. And the rebound comes down to Young. And another southpaw 15-footer, no good. Rebound, long pass ahead. Another attempt, this time off the glass. And it goes down for Mangella.
Timeout on the floor.
Timeout called by State Fair.
Coach Brown wanted a timeout there.
Yeah, 14:51 to go. State Fair out to a large 15-point lead. Let's take a break here on the home of the Roadrunners, one of our great sponsors right here.
People come from everywhere to get their deals from Ryan Boulder. They come across the Beach Springs, Warsaw. They come to Lincoln, Gold Camp, Island Grove, Warrensburg, Dr. Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Gastonia, Ryan, Short Fry for Dodge, Dealer, Flint, Otterville, Yuma, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughes-Ville, Tip, and they come from Florence, Boonville, Preston, Wiseland Air Force Base. They come to Ryan Motors. Hell yeah.
As we look at the court here at the Davis Center, State Fair on the scoreboard up by a score of 17-2. And a good start, David, for State Fair.
You can't say much bad about the start except for maybe the turnover. And being a little bit loose with the ball, but other than that, it's going well for the Roadrunners.
So State Fair back on defense. If you're joining us, State Fair's in the white uniforms. Missouri Baptist of St. Louis in the dark blue. On the weave, that's the line. Ball on the floor, loose. Give and go. Ball is stripped away. State Fair with another turnover. That's 6 on the night. Thompson behind the back has the ball stripped away. State Fair. Back on defense. Instead, Town goes down. And it's a 17-4 ball game. Eckwood gets it into the front court for State Fair. Roadrunners lead at 17-4. Iman goes man to man. Nice move, puts it up and in. That's a good threat off the bench, isn't it, David? Have Iman in there.
You always want to have that scoring presence off the bench, which Iman has provided so far.
And we have a held ball. Possession arrow belongs to Missouri Baptist.
Number 21, Jaden Gilpin will check in the contest for SFCC. Coach Brown continues to work into the bench players.
Gilpin, a 6'4" freshman out of Springfield, Missouri, for State Fair.
The officials are discussing something on the Roadrunners end of the floor.
So the ball is on the far side. Missouri Baptist will have it. 20 on the shot clock, and here we go. State Fair by 15. Driving, and Gilpin looked like he had all ball, but a blocking foul caught him with the body. And a foul against State Fair.
I think they may have gotten the block underneath. Davari Eckwood send the Spartans to the free throw line.
And the free throw is good.
Natal will have one more.
Two in a row. 19-7 is our score. State Fair looks at token pressure. Now trapped. Not where you want to be. State Fair gets it out of trouble, but only 17 to shoot. Madgeville, not there. Long rebound, and it'll come out to Ward. State Fair hustles back up by 13. There's a steal of the basketball, back the other way. State Fair on a 4-on-2. And stripped away again. A baseball pass, intercepted. And Iman with a great effort, but out of bounds it goes. It stays with Missouri Baptist.
Iman looked like he was back there trying to play safety or corner to knock that pass away.
Substitution for Spartans. Number 20.
More substitutions from Missouri Baptist.
I understand they passed out the uniforms on the bus on the way over. There's a steal. Now back to Eckwood. He wants to go one-on-one. Tries a drop step, and he is fouled in the lane. And Davari Eckwood will go to the free throw line, or maybe not. He was fouled before the shot.
That foul going number 13, Trey Henry. His first, his fourth. Gastic back in the contest with the Roadrunners.
Just under 13 minutes to go in the first half. State Fair with a 19-6 lead. Eckwood to the hole and foul.
I think they're going to get the reach-in foul there on Ward as Eckwood had him beat off the dribble.
State Fair will toss it in right in front of us here. Gilpin looking for a back door. Instead, Eckwood will have it. We'll set it up. Nice screen from Garrett. Gilpin looking to score. gives it off. Madge will try, and he does. Score a 3 from the right side.
3 points for number 15, Shamar
Page now has 5. State Fair with a 16-point lead. A deep 3 put up by Nikolai is in.
That was with a hand in the face. That was a nice shot.
22-9 State Fair on top. Eckwood. Nice pass. And Goddick with the finish. Eckwood can really penetrate, can't he?
And Gaddick with a nice lay-in.
Missouri Baptist working it around on the left side of the floor. Bad pass. State Fair with another turnover. Ahead he goes. Goddick will lay it up. Misses. A little bit lackadaisical there on the last part, and it fell off to the left. 3 put up by Page, not good. And State Fair lucky that the Missouri Baptist shooting cold here in the first half. And Nikolai will pick up the foul.
Team foul. One more will put the Roadrunners in the single bonus as Mangala checks back into the Roadrunner lineup.
11:30 left in his first half. Gilpin. It's the big man. Out to Gilpin, a 3 from the right side. No good. And out of bounds it goes as Mangala couldn't hold on to it.
They'll have it underneath out of bounds with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
And it goes out deep to Iman. He'll set it up. 16 to shoot. Iman will drive in. Nobody picks him up, and he scores. And he could do that quite well. 4 points for Iman. State Fair by 17. Driving hard, up, under, misses the shot. Not quite there for Nikolai, put down by State Fair. Roadrunners want to run up by 17. A 3 on the right side, skims the rim that time for Eckwood. And is pulled out by Ward, who races down, long pass ahead. Back up, a 3, it's launched by Nikolai, that's good. He's 2 out of 3 from outside. He has 6.
You know where he is the Spartans are getting going a little bit in transition.
Kind of feel it a little bit on the strange floor for them. 1 from 15, no good. Eckwood for the follow, has the ball stripped. Nikolai there too. Lob a pass out to Page. A deep 3 for him. Nailed it. Back-to-back threes. Page with his first. And with 10-11 to go, a little run here by the Spartans. State Fair's lead is down to 11. A timeout on the floor.
No, that hasn't been in an accident. Experience water damage or worse, have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymath with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
And we're back at the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College. Roadrunners lead at 26-15 here in the first half of play. 10-11 to go. And the Roadrunners at one time led by 17 and a couple of trays back to back. One by Nikolai, one by Bastian Page. And the Spartans right back in this ball game, down by 11. State Fair has put some of their starting 5 back in the lineup. One is Nabaga right there with the ball at the logo, now penetrates. Extra pass, nice move under the lane. And a shot put up by Laverick Mangala, who's got 6 points. State Fair now leads it by 13. There's Page again. He can shoot it. Bad pass, though, on the wing. And it stays with Missouri Baptist. 14 on the shot clock.
Number 15.
Madge is back in the contest with the Roadrunners.
So State Fair back on defense. Have been playing man-to-man here tonight. That's the Matt Brown preferred defense. Page, nice move up the under, rejected by Thompson. Nice defensive move. And a shot clock violation for the Spartans. And State Fair with the basketball.
Got to be aware of the shot clock there. I got caught sleeping because I wasn't aware of what was left on the shot clock.
Can happen to anybody, can't it? Trapped. Umaga, extra pass. Iman. That's the extra pass was really terrific that time. And State Fair now up by 15 on a 4-0 run following the timeout.
5 new players in from Missouri Baptist.
Substitution for the Spartans.
Boston, Vitale, and Williams, among others, back in for the Spartans.
So State Fair on defense. Entry pass and a foul underneath.
Cohen Thompson.
His first.
Second team foul for the Roadrunners.
Inbounds to Hightower. Driving to the hole. Bad pass. Ahead it goes. Namaga will take it up. And in it goes. And Amadou, or Mo, we call it, Namaga with his first 2. State Fair by 17 on a 6-0 run. Near steal, picked up on the floor. They call it travel.
I think the Missouri Baptist player tried to sit up with the ball, and the official said he may have moved his hip foot there.
Good defensive move that time by Laverick. State Fair with the basketball, up 32 to 15. Madge. Now State Fair will set it up. 15 to shoot for the Roadrunners. And Gella will. And he drives and he jams it down. His second slam of the night. State Fair leads it by 19. Hightower, a floater. Iman with the loose ball. Back comes State Fair, leading at 34 to 15. Iman is fouled.
Head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Fouls on the Spartans, number 10. Ransford is out, his first.
That one go on Ransford to tell his first. This game's had a nice wide open.
Shooting for State Fair, number 1, Iman.
Back and forth, isn't it?
Both teams getting up and down the floor. It's entertaining for you in attendance.
That would be both teams in the scores table, and you and I and Coach Beltran and Logan Day. That's about it, isn't it?
Those are the numbers these days.
Loose ball on the floor, picked up and driving with a left hand, scoop it up and in for Clausen. His first 2 of the night. It's a good finish for the Spartans that time. State Fair now on a 2-on-1. Whoa, Mangella took off from about 10 feet out. Missed a slam, but there was Iman. And Iman is out there each and every time. Pick up the loose ball, he's always hustling. He's got 8 off the bench.
Iman, well, he might find himself in the starting lineup soon. 7 on the shot clock from Missouri Baptist.
Driving in, off the glass, nice move with the left hand. And it's now 36-19 is our score, 6:43 to go.
Laverick Mangala's going to go
Foul, the Spartans, number 24.
shoot some more free throws.
His first.
That one will go on Graham Williams, his first 8th team foul.
And to the free throw line is Laverick Mangala, has 8 points here tonight. Actually 9, looking for 10. And State Fair's pretty good on the free throw line here tonight. Unofficially 4 out of 5 for the Roadrunners. .642 left. Mangala's perfect. And 11 points for Laverick to lead the way for State Fair so far in the first half. Quick whistle.
They're going to get Iman for the hand check foul.
Team starts.
Only the 3rd team foul for the Roadrunners.
So State Fair has doubled up the Spartans here, 38-19. Win the first half. 6:30 to go here at the Davis Center. Glad to have you along. Has the ball stripped out of bounds. And there's Mangala with the strip, and out of bounds it goes.
Underneath out of bounds for Missouri Baptist. As soon as somebody finds the basketball, the official has one now.
Snyder to toss it in, lob it low, picked up, stolen. Thompson picks the pass, Namaga, back to Thompson, and a jam, that was nifty. And Namaga with an extra special assist right there.
That's what Matt Brown likes to call sharing the basketball right there.
6:09 to go. And a strip of the basketball and a foul is going to be called.
I'm going to get Iman for the foul on the deep 3-point shot.
3 free throws to the Spartans.
And to the free throw line for the Spartans.
Yeah, I see that. I'm looking.
And the lefty puts it in.
I believe that is Natal, possibly.
Ransford Natal. And he's good at the free throw line. 2 out of 2, gets another. He's 4 out of 4 from the free throw line here tonight.
Substitution for the Spartans. Number 2, Boston.
Nikolai, Young, and others in the contest for the Spartans.
And there's another one, 5 out of 5 from the stripe for Ransford Natal. State Fair, 2-on-1. That's on the back door, not there, tapped up. State Fair has the height advantage here tonight, obviously, from what we're seeing here. Driving hard, extra pass out. The fake pull up from 17. And that is money. That is Kolai. He has 8 points in the ball game. Lazy pass picked up to Kolai again. Right elbow, no good. Slamming in, left-handed scoop on the towel is good.
Coach Brown would like another timeout. I believe blocking out and rebounding will be the main topic of discussion in this break for the Roadrunners.
State Fair by 14, though, with 5:28 to go in this first half from the Davis Center. Stay with us, folks. Glad to have you along on a Wednesday evening.
Come from everywhere to get their deals with Ryan Boulder. They come from Spartanville, Beach Street, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cold Camp, Pilot Road, Warrensburg, Knoblocher, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Estonia, Ryan, Short Fry, Dodge, Beaver, Flint, Otterville, Emma, from Concordia, Versailles, Newsville, Tipton. They come from Lawrenceburg, Preston, Whiteman Air Force Base. They come to Ryan Motors.
Recently, I underwent an intense 2-day back surgery, which resulted in 2 rods and 20 screws. Then, I started physical therapy with my drill at Buffalo Sport. My life was positive and encouraging. He allowed me to build up my confidence without pain. The atmosphere is relaxed and calm. The staff is caring, compassionate, and professional. Last week, I took my cane out of the car and put my golf clubs back in. For that, I will forever be grateful. Bothering Pink Sport Spine changed my life.
And thanks to all of our great sponsors for Roadrunner basketball this evening. And we are back. Clock running. State Fair up by 14 after the timeout. And the Roadrunners, a couple of back-to-back turnovers, and the Spartans have taken advantage of that. And one time a 19-point lead. It's down to 14 now for State Fair. Three put up, no good. Extra rebound. Thompson can't finish.
Good effort there by Cohen to go up there and claim the offensive rebound and get to the free throw line. That would be on to Tao his second.
Thompson, the sophomore, steps to the free throw line. A 63% free throw shooter. And that went off to the right.
Malik Mims is in the contest to make his first appearance for the Roadrunners.
Thompson back for the second of two with 5 to go. That one's off to the left.
Caleb Mims is also in there for State Fair.
Goal line. At the low goal, we'll set it up for the Spartans. We'll get the left side to the foul. Driving hard. Extra pass to Colai again. He's hot. State Fair on him this time. Baseline left. We'll pull it back out of there for Cassiano. And the ball out of bounds, and it goes to State Fair. 4:35 left in this first half of play. Mims over the timeline. We'll set it up for State Fair. Caleb Mims at the point. Madge pulls up inside the arc. He's got it. A pure shooter, Jamar Madge. He has 7 points here tonight. With that one, it goes to 9. Roadrunners by 16 at the 4-minute mark.
Madge will pick up the foul, his first. Team's fifth.
Inbound underneath the Spartan goal. Misses the gimme. Left-handed scoop though goes in for Natal. State Fair with a 14-point lead. Iman drives in, walks with the basketball, and turns it right back over. Unofficially, that is 5 turnovers for State Fair.
Not a bad number for both teams pressing like they are.
That's true. Henry with the basketball. We'll set it up for the Spartans. 3:33 to go. The first half of play. The Colai deep three. And a long rebound to State Fair's Iman. And a good defensive time that time by Ward. Got back in time to strip the ball away.
Maverick Mangala is in for State Fair, and number 1 Bryson Page back in for Missouri Baptist. Page can shoot it as we've seen throughout the first half.
Driving hard, hang up finger roll off to the left, no good by Mims, and the follow-up is there. And that was a shot put up by Mangala. He's got 13. State Fair 44-28 over the Spartans of Missouri Baptist here tonight. Line drive 3, no good that time by Cassiano. State Fair with a rebound. And Madge will take another 3, wide open, none there. Rebound State Fair. Mims has it on the baseline. And a deep 3 is put up by Malik Mims, and it goes in.
He played catch with his brother Caleb and knocked down the tray.
Got his first 3. Nikolai misses that time. Mims ahead Mangala. This time he floats the slam down. A little soft slam. Mangala with 15 here in the first half. State Fair with the largest lead at 21.
Malik Mims is going to pick up the foul there.
Substitution for the Spartans, number 20, Danny Prashant.
They reset the shot clock as Pastrana will check in for Missouri Baptist.
Clock at 2:14 left in the first half of play. Roadrunners trying to go to 3-0 on the season. Behind the back dribble stolen ahead. There's Mims, head of the pack. Left-handed scoop goes in. And the lead now with 5 points. State Fair with a 23-point lead. Minute 50 left. Looking for the back door instead. Nikolai puts up one from 14. He's good. He has 10 points in the ball game. 51-30. State Fair on top with a minute 30 to go.
They're going to call the double dribble on Malik Mims out high for the Roadrunners. Euros Gattic back in the contest. State Fair.
Euros Gattic.
So State Fair will go on defense. With the basketball. There's Page. He floats one from 3. No good. Boxed out. Loose on the floor. Should be a run out for State Fair. There's Mangala. And he will put a dip it in this time. Lays it in softly for 17 points.
Mims with a nice play to start that fast break to go to the floor and pitch the ball ahead.
Good hustle play. Under a minute to go, strip the basketball. And again, State Fair holds up. And Mims with a 3. And no ball this time. He kind of felt it, let it fly. Cassiano. And that pass is broken up. State Fair again. There's Mangala and reverse behind the back. And that goes in for a double hand slam. And Laverick now with 19 here in the first half.
Laverick showing the entire dunk repertoire in the first half.
Doing the 360 over the head in a gentle slam. 19 points for Laverick Mangala. 3 is good.
Page just keeps shooting.
6 points for Page. Pulling up with 4 seconds. It goes in as Madge has 11. And that's going to be the end of the first half. State Fair out big here in the first half over Missouri Baptist JVs by a score of 57-33 here in this first half. David, your thoughts?
It's kind of a wide open game. The Roadrunners kind of managed to clamp down on defense a little bit. I've been impressed with the hustle I've seen up and down the roster from the Roadrunners, able to get after some loose balls and create some fast break opportunities.
A lot of quick hands and turnovers have turned into a lot of transition baskets, as you mentioned, and several slams here. And it's one of those ball games you just don't want to get hurt. And State Fair up by 24 here in the first half. We're going to have some stats from Kathy Hemme here shortly. Let's take a break here on the Home of the Roadrunners. And we'll get some stats from Kathy. We'll have more. Stay with us here from the Data Center.
If he see me, he's gonna stop and speak.
When you buy a used car, how do you know it hasn't been in an accident, experienced water damage, or worse, have major engine problems? This is Kyle Wyman with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Okay, yeah. Let me get off of
You are tuned to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners!
Sorry, thank you. I have no idea.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
How would you like to earn a salary while you gain industry knowledge and experience? The apprenticeship program at State Fair Community College may be just what you're looking for. Training programs are available in 1,500 occupations across 170 industries. And if you're interested in being an apprentice or becoming an employer partner, 596-7135.
When you buy a used car, how do you know it hasn't been in an accident, experienced water damage, or worse, have major engine problems? This is Kyle Wyman with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and
Yeah, so you can hear. Yep. You can hear us talking.
And their Roadrunner basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners! You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Attention high schoolers. Do you have what it takes to be a Roadrunner? State Fair Community College is home to 7 sports, including baseball, softball, women and men's soccer, women and men's basketball, and Spirit Squad. And now you can submit your information to be recruited by Roadrunner coaches. Just go to SFCCMORoadrunners.com and click Recruit Me. State Fair is the perfect school to get a great education while continuing your athletic career. That's SFCCMORoadrunners.com and click Recruit Me. Make plans now to be a Roadrunner. Did you know that State Fair Community College offers 12 different online degree and certificate programs? Taking online courses from State Fair is a great option for anyone wishing to complete an Associates of Arts program to transfer to a 4-year school. SFCC also offers online associate degree programs in business management, health information technology, and multiple other health-related fields. Certificate programs for medical coding, pharmacy technician, and other fields are available too. If you or someone you know may be interested in online courses at State Fair, visit sfccmo.edu and click Academics, then SFCC Online. It's never been easier to be a Roadrunner with online degree and certificate programs at State Fair Community College. There are more ways than ever to get that certificate, associate's degree, or professional credential that you've always wanted. The Fast Track Workforce Incentive Grant is a new financial aid program for those 25 and over without a bachelor's degree that make under $40,000 a year. From degrees in nursing, agriculture, and computer science to professional certificates in welding, medical coding, and dental hygiene, there are over 50 areas of study to choose from. To see if the Fast Track Incentive Grant Program works for you, contact the SFCC Admissions Office at 660-530-5833. That's the SFCC Admissions Office in Sedalia at 660-530-5833. You are tuned to State Fair Roadrunner basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners! You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
And we're back at the Davis Center. State Fair with a 57-33 lead over the Spartans. And David, we've got a chance to get a quick peek at the stats from Kathy and what stands out in your eyes right there on the stat sheet.
Scored 15 steals from Missouri Baptist in the half. That's means that Spartans have turned it over 20 times, which led to a lot of State Fair opportunities for easy baskets and just wide open offense.
State Fair with the extra pass, 12 assists already here in the first half. State Fair is led in scoring by Maverick Mangella. He has 19 points, 11 for Jamar Madge, 8 points apiece for Iman and Owen Thompson in the first half. State Fair with a 57-33 lead. Take a short break. We'll be back with the second half. Same with the folks here on the road.
Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners. On Instagram at SFCCMO. And on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics.
And we're back here at the Davis Center as the Roadrunners with a 24-point lead. State Fair with the basketball, and here we go. We're in the second half. Got it from the free throw line, shoots it up, it's no good, and the foul is good. The offensive board by Cohen Thompson, and he gets fouled, and a chance for the end one.
That one on Henry, his second. Foul. Free throw looking good. Roadrunner full of token pressure in the backcourt. And then bringing it across half court. Very bad. Continue to attack. They have 20 games second remaining on the league. They continue to pass the ball around. Attack. They dump it out in the corner for number 3. The shots up and no good. Hold on and pull it down. Maverick Mangala in the front court. He'll lay it up and missed. That's opportunity for Euroscaticans. He'll lay it in. 62-33 Roadrunners with 19 minutes remaining in the game. There's that attack that's stolen by Thompson. No, Magic slaying on the other end. The attacks keep coming from end to end. Missouri Baptist up with a 3, no good. Rebound for the Roadrunners. With the foul on Gattikin. First. The Spartans have it underneath out of bounds. As they'll stack it up. Attack. Layup up and good. By Ransom and Patel. Missouri Baptist still trails 64-35. There's a Roadrunners handling pressure in the backcourt. Madge attack here. They'll set. The Roadrunners will set the offense up against the zone. Deep three by Madge is up and splashed home. 67-35. Roadrunners will pick up half court here. Spartans come in the front court with it. Attack, they'll dump in the corner. Shot it up and no good. Rebound claimed by Colin Thompson. Loose ball, the battle for it. Roadrunners still playing it. Across the front court comes Laverick and Gall. Held up at the Gaddick. The shot is missed, but the Roadrunners will be fouled. I believe they'll send
Looks like they're going to set Matt Gallup to the free throw line. He's got 19 points, David. All those in the first half. And we'll see what the freshman out of Nashville, Tennessee can do. He's been all over the floor. He's wowed the crowd here with some of his dunks.
Berkeley up and good. Substitution Iman into the Roadrunners. He had a nice opening half. Girls got to club seat. Mangala with one more free throw. That was also up and good. See a little token pressure from State Fair here. As the official would like the ball at another spot, and he'll redo that. Went a little too early for his liking. Missouri Baptist will bring it to the front court here with Bradford knee foul. Tries some fancy dribbling attack. Misses the layup. Roadrunner grabber. Rebound with Iman, but Iman will get called for the carry there. Turn the ball over his hand, and the trail official was all over that call. The Spartans have the ball just inside mid-court, right in front of us here. High vantage point. Spartans will set it up again. Number 13, they'll run a little weave action. Continues stolen by Thompson. We'll have it one-on-one. The layup is up, no good. Look at the free throw. He attacked and crashed into the floor. Cassiano with the foul. His second. Colin Thompson will head back to the free throw line.
Thompson's pretty good at the free throw line. He was 3 out of 5 in the first half. And we're having some sound difficulties, folks. Bear with us. We'll get those taken care of. As Thompson there at the line.
The first shot rolls home. Bryson Page is checking in the contest. He knocked out a couple of big three-pointers in the first half, so Roadrunner perimeter defenders will have to be aware of where he is at all times. Thompson up and good again. 31-35 with 17 points in the contest. More pressure here from the Roadrunners. The Spartans will break it. 3 in the corner. Off the side rim. Gets it on rebound. Spartans will get it back. Page will attack. Kick in the corner. But has to be headed out of bounds. He was looking for an open player in the corner there. For a timeout, his team up 71-37 with 16:40 remaining contest.
Timeout call by State Fair. Full timeout.
Missouri Baptist will have another opportunity on the sideline here. Henry has it in the backcourt. He stumbles. Madge doing a nice job defending him. Up at the top of the key. We'll have a foul on the Roadrunners. That one will go on Mohamedou Namaga. The first team foul of the half for the Roadrunners. Newtown will have it for Missouri Baptist. Kick in the corner for the three is missed. The rebound is volleyball claimed by Missouri Baptist. Newtown has it back in, he attacks. Mid-range floating jumpers up and good. The Roadrunners handle the pressure in the backcourt. 2-on-1 of the Harry, but Thompson will wisely pull it out. Set the offense to Namaga. To Mangala. On the other wing to Madge. He'll pull up for the three from the elbow splash. Another big shot for Jamar Madge. As Missouri Baptist will bring it back in the front court. They run a lot of weave action. Newtown. He'll get called for the offensive foul. Trying to work off a screen there, but he gets called for a little push off. Jeremiah Ward in the contest for Missouri Baptist. Madge will have it on the sideline near us to inbound. We'll bring it in the front court with Namaga. Thompson at the top of the key. To Mangala. Mangala will attack in the mid-range. Floating step back jumpers up and good. He's got a nice mid-range game, Al.
Yeah, 23 points for Laverick and 19 in the first half. He's having a great game. Scored in double figures on Saturday night against Penn Valley as well.
Madge will pick up the foul as Missouri Baptist came right back on the attack. His second. A deep three off the inbounds passes. No good. Mangala will fire the long outlet pass to Madge. Madge will attack it. Roadrunners with a nice ball reversal. Mangala attacks. Madge with the mid-range jumpers up and good.
That was great. Great give off that time by Mangala. And Madge now with 18 himself.
Missouri Baptist back in the front court. Page will attack off the front rim. No good. Battling for the offensive rebound. Another attempt. No good. Long outlet pass to Mangala. Mangala will lay it in. And one. He'll have one. The official will call the basket good and send Laverick to the free throw line. Newtown is going to come back in for Missouri Baptist. Other substitutions in for the Roadrunners, Jaden Gilpin. as Mangala looks to continue his outstanding evening with a free throw. Which is up and off. Missouri Baptist will race into the front court, but the outlet pass was too long. Another turnover, and the Roadrunners will have it back. More pressure in the backcourt been the theme of the evening. Mangala will take it, lay it up, but fumble the ball. He'll lose it. Missouri Baptist comes the other way with it. And the Roadrunners will foul a jump shooter, which is not something you want to do. They'll get Gilpin for the foul. Nikolai will shoot the free throws. Never want to foul a jump shooter, Al.
Not at all, and he's got 10 points, maybe 11, and he does 11 points here in this ball game, and he is the shooter. Knocked down a couple of threes in the first half. 13 on the evening for Alex Nikolai.
The second one is up and good. He'll have one more, as they'll rule that was a 3-point attempt. The Roadrunners down with the rebound as the third one's off. Madge will have it in the front court. He wanted Jaden Gilpin, but the pass a little bit too much mustard on it out of bounds. They'll go back to Missouri Baptist. The Spartans will bring it across half court here. Man-to-man defense from Gilpin. The jumper is off. Offensive rebound from Missouri Baptist. They'll kick it around. The three-pointer's fired up and good by Nikolai. The guy we keep talking about.
17 points for him.
Gilpin will break the pressure, but I believe they'll get him for an offensive foul as he attacked, and one of the Missouri Baptist players did a nice job standing in and take the charge.
Yeah, they did. And so Gilpin erases that one, and it could have been his first two here tonight, but good defensive play, like you said, David, and State Fair, though, still up by 36 here.
Another three-pointer is off. Offensive rebound was claimed by Missouri Baptist number 15, Jeremiah Ward, but he traveled because he fell down in the process of trying to claim the rebound. As Cohen Thompson will check back in the contest with the Roadrunners.
Both teams playing hard, even though it's a one-sided affair right now. Both teams are still giving it 100%.
Missouri Baptist will fire three off the turnover in the corner. That's up, no good. The Roadrunners will race to the front court to Mangala. He'll lay it in. Mangala's been everywhere around the rim this evening.
He has, and he's got 25 too.
Another shot is off. Cohen Thompson will claim the rebound as the Roadrunners will jog it in the front court with Namaga.
It's one of those nightmare games for Kathy Hemme down there, don't you think?
Yeah. There's
a statist.
Offensive rebound, missed shot, another 3-point fired up. Thompson will fire the three up, off, no good. Mangala flies in for the offensive rebound, puts up the shot, but he'll miss it. He'll be rewarded with a pair of free throws.
And Gallo's one of these guys that Coach Barton used to say, 6'4", could jump out of the gym, and he's 6'3", and he can leap. And he's good on the boards, and he's very good offensively here tonight.
The Nashville product will have a pair of free throws with 12:19 remaining. The first free throw spins out. Substitutions, Missouri Baptist. Trey Henry and John Casano are in the contest for the Spartans. Mangala will have one more. That's up and swished home. Newtown will have it in the front court. He'll attack. They'll count the basket. He'll have the opportunity to go for the old-fashioned three-point play. He will not stop unless you stop him.
Yeah, that was a good defensive play, first of all, but then Mattel with the nice effort, and he gets the call, and he gets the three-point possibility here. And he's a good shooter, southpaw.
The free throw is up, no good. State Fair will claim the rebound and jog it in the front court to try to set up the offense. Namaga will attack. Thompson for three from the elbow is up and splashed home.
16 points for Cohen Thompson, 28 for Laverick Mangala, 18 for Jamar Madge. Lead the way for the Roadrunners.
Newtown will reject the screen, but they will call the foul on Madge as he tried to set the screen, but the official says he set the screen a little aggressively. Send Ward to the free throw line. Ward has no points on the evening with his first opportunity to get in the scorebook here. He will, and he'll earn the bonus free throw.
Strange to see the concession stand closed, isn't it?
It's very strange, and the opposite side of the bleachers empty. As the second free throw is up and good. More pressure. Mangala will start to attack and then pull it out. They'll get the kick ball on Missouri Baptist, and the Roadrunners will have it on the sideline. Namaga at the controls for the Roadrunners against what appears to be his own defense. Madge will have it in high post. Thompson. Namaga at the top of the key. The pass was fumbled. 15 for Ward will attack and lay it in for Missouri Baptist. Roadrunners make another ill-advised pass, force a turnover, but they'll get it right back. 3-on-1 coming the other way. Tavari Eckwood will lay it up and in.
That's his first two tonight, and again, State Fair with creating turnovers and transition baskets.
As Carousel will get the travel call to set the Roadrunners up again with another Missouri Baptist turnover. Two-on-one for the Roadrunners, but they'll opt to run the clock and spread it out with about 10.5 minutes remaining in the half. Madge will fire to three. It's up, no good. Rebound, Missouri Baptist. Newtown. The ball gets away from him. Spartans will fire three up and miss it. Tavari Eckwood will tightrope the out-of-bounds line and come out with the defensive rebound. He'll attack, go the distance, miss the layup. Missouri Baptist back with it here. On the wing, the attack. That foul will be called on Muhammadu Namaga as he got a little bit too much of the body. And that will send Alex Nikolai to the free throw line. Substitutions both ways with just over 10 minutes remaining in the contest. Nikolai will make the first free throw. He'll have another. Nikolai continues to put on display. He'll knock down the free throw, and more pressure from Missouri Baptist. Colin Thompson will have a 2-on-1 if he wants it to Mangala, who will slam it home. Missouri Baptist will walk it in the front court with Newtow. He'll attack on Mangala. Kick in the corner for a three that's up, no good. Mangala, who seems to be everywhere, will pull down the rebound. In the opposite corner for Colin Thompson, the three just brushes the rim. Missouri Baptist in the open court. That foul will be called on the Roadrunners. Malik Mims.
It's his second, David. And, one thing you mentioned in the pregame show was you thought this would be a great opportunity for Coach Brown to get some of his ball players in, maybe all of them. And it's been that kind of a ball game and something that all the ball players can learn something from this game here tonight and also, get in some game experience. So it's a good ball game for State Fair, even though it's a kind of a blowout up by 38 at this point. But it's a good game from all respects for Coach Brown.
Yeah, it gives everybody an opportunity to see some time and have an opportunity to prove themselves, because there's not many non-region games this year where you have an opportunity to kind of see what you have. I know that's something Coach Brown's talked a lot about. They're still experimenting with a few things, trying to figure out who fits best in what role. Ward will split the pair of free throws. Madge is trapped in the corner. Thompson will come get the ball and start the break. Mims to Mangala for the lay-in as the Roadrunners do a nice job handling the pressure and finish the play.
They're not afraid to give up the basketball, are they, David? It's just really a good passing team.
They will share it with anybody, as one of the Roadrunners will draw the offensive foul this time.
That's what you don't want right there, is injuries, any kind of an injury here. You do not want that.
As I think Madge will get up slowly with some assistance for his teammates and head to the other end of the floor. 92-53 with about 9 minutes remaining in the game. Mangala's in the corner. He'll slip a pass to Malik Mims. Mims had it knocked away. Turnover. Missouri Baptist headed the other way. They'll flip up a layup that's missed, but be rewarded with 2 free throws. Mims will pick up the foul.
Well, that time it was, one Mims with just got a little bit hurried with the basketball, and Coach Brown's there talking to him now, that giving him encouragement, just got a little bit careless, but just was working too hard with the basketball, maybe trying a little bit too hard there.
Yeah, you want to try to avoid as many of these fouls as you can. Keep that clock running and get this thing in the books. Henry makes 2 more free throws. The Roadrunners turn it over once again against the pressure. The ball is tapped away by Mangala. He'll get it back to Thompson. He's all by himself. He'll slam it down with one hand.
18 points. Lost track, maybe 6 slams here tonight. And a couple of soft slams, a couple lay-ins. State Fair with transition baskets all night long.
Nice defense by the Roadrunners to force a steal. Madge will fire the 3 on the break. It's up, no good. Missouri Baptist will leak out with Newtown. He'll lay it in with one hand as the points are coming fast and furious on both sides. The Roadrunners trapped along the baseline again. Mims will try to step through it, but did we get a
timeout?
30-second timeout. Matt Brown to save the possession.
8 minutes and 1 second to go. State Fair by 37 It's a 94-57 game. Stay with us here at the Davis Center.
When you buy a used car, how do you know it hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
And welcome back to the Davis Center. State Fair up 94-57, 8:01 to go in this ball game. And Roadrunners looking for their third win of the season, looking good so far.
It would be a nice way to start the season for the Roadrunners. I think Missouri Baptist is pressed from minute 1 to right now. As Mims will have the ball in the backcourt to his brother. They play catch with it. Cohen Thompson will break the pressure and pull it back. Madge will have it at the logo. It's a free throw line to Thompson. The shot's up, no good. But Malik Mims will tap in the offensive rebound and score. 96-57. Missouri Baptist will attack with number 20, Pastrana. He'll go to the free throw line. That'll be the 4th foul on Jamar Madge. Pastrana will have a couple free throws. The first one's up and good. Number 12, Cassiano, is in for the Spartans, along with Euros Gatic for SFCC. Pastrana will have one more. That's off. I think he may have left a little early in pursuit of that offensive rebound. Now, I think he knew that was off his hand, so he tried the best he could, but it didn't allow it to hit the rim. Caleb Mims will be at the controls for the Roadrunners. In the middle of the floor to Gilpin. Thompson. Euros Gatic with the little hook shot. He'll score.
That was a good looking, kind of a baby hook there by Euros. He has 8 points in the game.
As Coach Brown wants to see some good, solid defense here. Euros Gatic's out there guarding the ball now. Pastrana jump shot is up and didn't draw anything, I don't believe, and it'll be Roadrunner basketball headed the other way.
Is the Moberly Classic still on for this weekend, David?
I believe it is. We'll see it Troyton in the first game and an opponent to be announced in the second game.
Yeah, it's a yearly event to go to Moberly for the Classic. It's usually the weekend of Thanksgiving, but not this year.
Just a couple months difference this year.
Yeah.
As Caleb Mims will miss the three-pointer. Missouri Baptist will attack. That was stolen away by Malik Mims. He'll dunk with two hands.
Well, that brought the crowd to their feet, didn't it?
Yeah, you can't make that pass from that long a distance. Malik read that thing from a long way away. Coach Brown still keeping the intensity up on the sideline. Pastrana will kick it in the corner. The shot is up and missed. Mims will race into the front court with it. To Gilpin for the three. That's off. Cohen Thompson, offensive rebound. Up, no good, but he will get fouled and have an opportunity for two more free throws.
Yeah, Cohen is the sophomore, the lone returner for State Fair, and he's gotten some extended time. He had a little rough time in the first half against the Penn Valley Ball Club, but he's getting a lot of good work here tonight.
The shot is up and good. Baston Page will check in for the Spartans. Thompson will have one more. The second one is up and good as well.
Mangallo's got 32 points, Thompson 20, and 18 from Madge here tonight. It's your big three.
A more weave game from Missouri Baptist here. Pastrana will have that stolen away attempted by Mims, but the official will get him for a foul. A lot of whistles late in this contest. But to credit the officials, I think most of them have been well earned.
Yeah, I don't think there's I think they're trying to let this breathe all they can, but get out there hacking like that, you got to call it. State Fair at the 102 mark. Very seldom they get over 100 points, but they have tonight, and they lead by 42. That's their largest lead of the night, 102-58. And so, again, Dave, you just want to get through this ball game and have things positive, don't get hurt, and look on for the weekend.
Yeah, these are good minutes for everybody on the roster. Pastrana will have another free throw. Up and good. More pressure from Missouri Baptist. Mims will break that on the dribble. The shot is up and good, up and off for Jaden Gilpin, but he'll be rewarded with a pair of free throws. 102-59 with a 5:10 remaining in the contest.
State Fair is a quick ball club. They're maybe not as tall in some years as they have been, but they are very quick, and I like the way they go after the loose ball, and they've created a lot of turnovers by stepping into the passing lanes and just doing the right things fundamentally on the defensive end.
A lot of interchangeable parts on this team, too. As Missouri Baptist will gallop in the front court. Pastrana, stolen away by Iman. But Iman loses the ball to Page. Page will miss the layup. Offensive rebound up, no good for Missouri Baptist. Gilpin will have it in the backcourt. He'll get it to Mims, who'll break the pressure and run a little time here. Mims to Mims on the drive. He'll be fouled with the arm as Page will get tagged with that foul. Mims will head to the free throw line as both teams are wearing a path to the free throw line in the second half. The first one was up and good. But as we discussed earlier, a lot of these free throws have been well earned on both sides. The second one from Mims is up and good. Pastrana at the point. More weave from Missouri Baptist. In the corner, back to Pastrana. That's no good. They tried to go to Page in the back door, but he'll travel as he kind of fell down with a basketball, and they'll turn it over. Caleb Mims will trigger it against the pressure. To Malik. Walks with it in the backcourt to Iman. Malik will break the timeline. And Caleb Mims will lay it in. Good execution against the pressure for the Roadrunners. Page will attack. He'll go up and miss the layup. Gilpin will race out of there with it. Iman will attack. Offensive foul on Iman there. 108-59 with 3:49 remaining in the contest.
We're at a point where you could pull that out and run a little clock, but Roadrunners are good at running and had numbers that time as well. So turned the ball over, but back on defense. Still up 108-59 with 3:40 to go.
Tapped away by Malik Mims. He'll find his brother who will lay it in for the easy fast break free throw layup there. Missouri Baptist will have it at the top of the key once again for Pastrana. 3 in the corner's up, no good. Rebound pulled away by Gilpin. He's trapped in the backcourt. Iman will pull it out to Mims with the layup. The Roadrunners have done a nice job handling that pressure, especially if they can get to the backside of that thing, create the 2-on-1, 3-on-2.
Yeah, they've got numbers each and every time. Seems like here tonight. A lot of lay-ins. And Mims picks that one up. And both teams are in the double bonus and shoot a little free throws here. 2:49 left in this game. State Fair with an impressive output of 112 here tonight.
That'll be the fourth foul on Mims for those of you keeping track of those sorts of things. Missouri Baptist will split the pair of free throws. Iman at the controls. He'll break the timeline. And they'll get the reaching foul on number 20 with 2:40 remaining in a 112-60 game. Iman will switch the first free throw. He'll have another.
Iman with 9 tonight. Double figures on Saturday against Penn Valley. Actually, Metropolitan. It's hard for me to make that switch, David.
That's a very hard switch to make. Offensive rebound for Gattic. He'll give it to Iman, who will lay it in. Here comes Missouri Baptist galloping in the front court. That layup is missed. Iman will pull down the rebound, and Mims will race ahead to Gattic, who knocked down the free throw line jumper. He's got a nice touch from a little farther on the floor than most big guys his size.
Yeah, a bit impressive with his hustle, too, away from the basketball. Now 5 Roadrunners in double figures.
Mims with another rebound to Mims. Euro step, layup is up and no good. What's the call? What's the call here, Al? There seems to be some confusion. The Roadrunner basketball with Gilpin. I'm still not sure exactly what they called, but we'll move on here. Gilpin have it on the near wing. The Roadrunners content to run a little clock. Gilpin in the corner for Mims. The free throw is the 3-point shot's no good. Another shot is up and no good. As Missouri Baptist will claim the rebound. Try to run the break. Gilpin with the steal. He'll race in the front court with it. To Iman. To Mims. To Gilpin. He'll fire the open three. It's no good. Iman's battling for it. All alone on the backside. That thing is stolen by Gilpin. It's getting a little ragged here, Al.
Gilpin's everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's tough luck shooting from the outside, 0 for 4, but defensively hustled back real well.
Iman's got the open three. That's no good. Missouri Baptist will walk in the front court. Stolen by Mims. He's got a little too much body in the process. As Caleb Mims will earn the foul there. And 2 more free throws will be shot by the Spartans.
Hightower there. He bumped into the ref and jumped up real quick and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, thanks for calling the foul against the other guy." So no hard feelings to the ref. Popped up, and Hightower to the line. He'll shoot a couple. 47 seconds to go in this one, and Roadrunners will go to 3-0 on the season.
Hightower misses the first. He'll have one more. Both teams are getting a lot of live reps from the free throw line this evening. Hightower bounces once, the shot's up and good. Missouri Baptist will back off the pressure a little bit as Mims will bring it try to bring it in the front court. He finds Gattick to Iman. To Mims in the corner. He'll dribble it out. I think Coach Brown's content to run a little clock here. 12 on the shot clock. Gattick is wide open underneath. The shot is up, no good. He tries to fight for the offensive rebound. No good. The long pass is unable to be controlled by the Spartans. They'll step out of bounds with it, and the Roadrunners will get the ball back with 16.9 remaining. 117-61. Mims could just dribble this thing out here if Missouri Baptist will allow it. It appears they've decided that will be the finishers. The Roadrunners will win this one 117-61.
State Fair outscored Missouri Baptist in the second half, 60-28, David. And they, after leading 57-33 at the end of the first half of play. Roadrunners very impressive, 117-61 here tonight to go to 3-0 on the season.
I would believe Coach Brown would be happy with most of what he saw this evening on both ends of the floor. Got to play a lot of people, balanced effort, and got a pretty solid defensive effort. I'm sure there's some things he'd like to clean up. But
it becomes one of those games, David, where it's kind of a, it's kind of a playground type of atmosphere, back and forth, and a lot of many turnovers. And just about every turnover or basket and even rebound, State Fair got into the transition, did it very well, scored bunches of points on transition here this evening. Unofficially, have 32 points for Laverick Mangello to lead the way for State Fair, 18 for Jamar Madge, 10 for Uris Gattick, 11 for Iman off the bench, and 20 points for Cohen Thompson. Here tonight, we'll get the official stats from Kathy Hemme here in just a second. And first, let's take a break, and we'll be right back with the final stats, and we'll close this one out from the Davis Center.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Ryan Boulder. They come from Marshall, Sweet Springs, Warsaw. They come from Lincoln, Cold Camp, Pilot Grove, Warrensburg, Knob, Noster, Smithton, Green Ridge, Windsor, from Houstonia. Brian is your price for Dodge Jeep dealer. They come from Clinton, Otterville, Illa, from Concordia, Versailles, Hughesville, Tipton. They come from Florence, Boonville, Dresden, Whiteland Air Force Base. They come to Bryant Motors. Azalea.
And we're back here at the Davis Center as the Roadrunners win it here tonight by a final score of 117-61. State Fair did a nice job on the boards, out rebounding the Spartans by a margin of 47-33. State Fair created 37 turnovers on the Spartans here tonight. That's amazing. State Fair committed 18 themselves. 29 assists for the Roadrunners here tonight. What else jumps out at you, David?
if you look at it, it's a pretty balanced scoring effort with all kinds of players in double figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if my quick math is correct. That's something that I know Coach Brown always looks at. He wants multiple scoring options. He had that tonight.
So it looks like shooting-wise, State Fair this evening. They were 47 out of 78. So they shot the ball 78 times tonight. 60% shooting. They were 5 out of 21 from 3. 18 out of 25 from the free throw line for State Fair. And for the Spartans, they were 19 out of 60 from the field for 32%. 6 out of 26 from 3. And 17 out of 24 from the free throw line for 71%. The Spartans were led in scoring by Alex Nikolai, 19 points rather. Ranford Natal had 21 to lead the way. Nikolai with 19 for the Spartans. So tough night for the Spartans, but Missouri Baptist here to play, and the JVs did a good job, David. They hustled hard. They were a very well-conditioned ball club. They never gave up and gave a good tussle to the Roadrunners here, especially in the first half.
Yeah, they played that pressure defense for probably about 35 of the 40 minutes in today's contest, if not more. So you got to give them credit for the effort they put in tonight.
So the Roadrunners will move on to tournament play. They will travel to Moberly and play a Friday and Saturday ball game there in the Moberly Classic, and then they return back home on Monday, the 15th of February against Central Methodist. We'll be on the air with our webcasts here on Roadrunner Hoops at around 7:25 for that one. Anything else, David?
I think there's possibility there might be a women's
game?
Possibly. I don't know if you look that far ahead of things here.
Well, we'll check that out. Anyway, stay tuned at Roadrunner Hoops, and we'll keep you abreast on our next basketball game. There is a ladies' game up before then. So might check the website, roadrunners.com or SFCC roadrunners.com. So, final score here tonight, 117-61. Roadrunners go to 3-0 on the season. For David, I'm Al. Have a great evening, and thanks for watching here on Roadrunner Hoops.
That's it, another State Fair Roadrunner webcast. We hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast, and thank you for tuning in. Special thanks to Athletic Director Darren Pannier, Jessica Hoskins on audio and visuals, and Marketing Director Brad Anderson. Support the Roadrunners and this broadcast by supporting the SFCC Roadrunner Booster Club. Join us next time for more State Fair Roadrunner basketball.